Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Borderlands 2. In the last one, we went about and knocked out all the side quests that we had available to us before getting Symbiosis. However you want to say it. So, I figured that I'd make my way over here beforehand, and that's when I noticed that I had left the... I forgot to open the porta potty and claim whatever loot was in it. Which, yes, for the record, porta potties are also like a loot chest. It's really weird. It's kind of funny in my own opinion. But yeah, let's get on over to the southern shelf bay, and we'll make our little way around the area as a means to explore. Now, I'm constantly having to ask myself, like, oh, do I keep the TDR? Get rid of the torques, all that. Yeah.
Catch you later.
There's several things I forgot to do. Yeah, there we go. But yes, no, so basically... Oh. Hello, adult Polymon. Come on, let's see if we can set him on fire so I can talk about elemental weapons. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. We did set him on fire. So in Borderlands, there are elemental weapons. The one I have in my hand is fire, which is useful against... You done, buddy? Problems of having a cat in your office who can't be left alone. Anyways, so the one I have in my hand right now is a fire Mollywand pistol. Mollywand basically is a special, as a weapon manufacturer, they specialize in elemental damage. So more often than not, they're going to be your go-to for any elemental damage. Fire, in this case, is super useful against any enemies that aren't armored. So Bullymongs, regular psychos, marauders. Oh, hang on. Oh, there you go. You didn't need me. Crying and shit. Yeah. Then you have, we haven't seen it yet, but then you have corrosive weapons. Corrosive weapons are really good against, actually speak of another one. Corrosive weapons are good against armored enemies such as the Hyperion loader bots. They are usually great in number, terrible to fight against. That's how it always goes. Tick damage, on the other hand, I should bring this up. Fire damage, well, rather, tick damage, used to be really, really good back in Borderlands 1, but they ended up nerfing it, like, kind of hard. So now, instead of being able to actively kill an enemy with tick damage, you're kind of just stuck a lot of the times not being able to actually do that. Stop! Ah! There we go. I'm just trying to get my skill. Oh, I forgot to bring this up in the last episode. Yes, you can knock those projectiles out the air. There is actually a side quest pertaining to that at some point down the line. But I don't consider it all that necessary. Alright, cool. We're finally level 5. Yes! Whoops. Yes, we're finally level 5, which means we get access to Phase Lock, which Amara has a pseudo Phase Lock called Phase Grasp, which is not a bad skill. Now, we'll quickly cover this because this is kind of important. You have 3 skill trees. You have Motion, Harmony, and Cataclysm. Cataclysm, from what I can tell, increases your chances to cause a status effect with Fire, Shock, Corrosive, and Slag weapons. Which, that's actually really good because for the most part you want to be using slag or fire in most instances. Immolation adds incendiary damage to all shots fired and fight for your life. Additional incendiary damage is based on the gun damage of the weapon you're firing. Oh, that's actually really cool. But yeah, chain reaction when you have an enemy phase locked. All your shots that hit the enemy have a chance to ricochet to another, causing nearby enemy chain reaction only works with bullets. So specifically, they're not going to work with E-Tech. E-Tech is a specific type of weapon that I'm not going to get into, but not get into in this episode. But basically, your Cataclysm tree is going to be about your elemental damage. Your Harmony tree is going to be about sustainability, and oddly enough, healing. Yeah, shoot at other players. Yeah, shooting other players heals them. Also increases my maximum health. So ultimately, not a bad skill to have. You know, gives you 3% max health, and then this probably goes up to 5. So then you have access to all that. Yeah, phase lock, instantly revive, which we're not playing. We're not playing in co-op, so probably this tree might get cut off pretty early on in the build. Ah, there it is. Subsequence. Action skill augment when an enemy under the effects of your phase lock dies, there's a chance that it'll go to another enemy. It's actually a really good one. But yeah. And then the last thing to cover is kill skills. Only activate when you kill a target. Simple to explain. They're usually really good in their own regards. Some players, not some players, but some enemies specifically will get not enemy. What the fuck am I on about? It is too early for this shit. Some players, well, Vault Hunters, usually wind up having a lot. And I mean a lot of kill skills. I really hope there's a way to buff up the total length of this action skill, because it's good, but it's like... Oh, it does have a quick recharge rate. If I die to the Bullymongs, I'm gonna be a tad bit annoyed about that. Oh my fuck. Yeah, this is the biggest problem. Damn. Fuck. Alright, well, I'll do the exploring off screen because... Well, no, should I? There is a red chest over that way. That's kind of why I was going over there to get the red chest.
Rise from your grave.
Oh, yeah. Also, when you die, you get charged money because capitalism. It's fucking great. Wait, what was that? Oh. A light magnum. 24 damage. Burst magazine while zoomed, and it's a dull weapon. Not bad. Oh my god, I remember. Yeah, it's gonna be like right up on that shelf, so I'll probably go and grab it on my own time. So for the record, you actually don't need to hit the switch to travel over there, which also gives you a challenge completion. So those badass points that I'd briefly shown off in the last one. Oh, look at that, we already got our money back. Basically, you get badass points by completing these little side dealies. Kill scions, kill savages, kill drifters, fanboats. You know, all Veracitus the Invincible. Jesus Christ, Veracitus the Invincible. That's a raid boss who I hope for all that is good I don't run into. But yeah, they're sectioned off by DLC. Let me see if I can get... Yeah, here it is. Cruising for a bruising, kill bruisers. Yeah, that's the whole point. You literally just go through, you complete them, and after completing a certain amount, you're getting enough points, you get a badass point, which then you can invest that badass point into a randomly generated list of things. Well, it's not randomly generated, but it is still random. The items change, what goes in there changes every time. See what I mean about fire weapons being good? They're fun, they're quick to use. I really hope I find a Mollywan SM. Wait, what did I just pick up? A shock weapon? Oh no, Hyperion pistol, that's what I've grabbed. which I know all the weapons are specifically better, but again, the tick damage that comes from this weapon is actually a really good thing to be using. Well, shit. Thank you, slag barrel, that I didn't know that was there. So this is something stupid to just get reminded of. I remember in the early days, so this is a long time ago, when like Admiral Baru and King Gathalion were playing through this. I know Baru's still around, but he's not much of a... He pivoted away from Borderlands, and I actually don't know shit about Gathalion. Kind of stopped paying attention. I never kept up with Gathalion. But I know that they were... Can't really say that they were the, like, premier... sorry. They were like, the big Borderlands YouTubers that I knew of back in the day, and I... Recently, not too long, well, not recently because it was still a minute ago, went back and watched through their Borderlands playthrough, and man, is it weird? Listen to them talk about Destiny coming out and shit. I never got into Destiny, even as like a substitute for Borderlands. I never thought it was good. Oh shit, wrong guy. Well, that goes to show that when you target somebody, it literally goes to whoever the crosshair's over. Oh, damn it! Ah, whatever. It was just a coach gun. I really don't like this gun.
Mommy!
Oh, yeah, anyways, I was going through weapon typing. So, on top, so not only... This gun, God, this grenade's so fucking pointless. Oh god, if I fall into the water, I'm not getting out. I wish that was a joke, too. There's not an easy way to get back out of the water once you've fallen in, so better to just avoid falling into the water in the first place. Or how did you even know I was here? I didn't even start shooting. What do we got? Ooh. Burst fired 20 times 2. So, okay, that 20 times 2 thing. 20 times 2 is 20... Oh, this is a fragger. Actually not big on these guns, so I think I might just take the other dull weapon. Rate of fire is a little bit better. So, the reason why I refer to it as a fragger is because it's just a grenade launcher. It shoots disc-based explosives that will explode on contact with enemies or after a certain period of time. I'm not big on those. There's not a lot of weapons that I don't like actively in games, but that is one of them that I'm just like, no thank you. I always get confused why it says it's 20 times 2, so you think it's 40, but usually in most cases it's 19. Did they change it? Because if it's 19 times 10, that's 19 damage per pellet hitting enemies. So having a close grouping on a weapon would be good, so especially like Hyperion. I'm good. Both of these kind of reek. But yeah, that's a great example of a red chest there. Man, oh man, I'm like struggling to remember what I was trying to talk about. The elemental typings. So yeah, like I said with corrosive, it is really useful against armored enemies, especially Hyperion, or if you go into new or true Vault Hunter and then ultimate Vault Hunter if you're crazy. A good slag and a good corrosive weapon are going to be your best friends, essentially. Man, I never take advantage of a... Wait. Just blow himself up? Oh, he really did. There we go. Moving on from there, you have... Well, I think the next one, because it's brought up slag, is slag. Slag is a new elemental typing that was added to this game, which then got replaced in Borderlands 3 with radiation. Basically, it's a damage modifier. If you manage to slag an enemy, they will take increased damage, which is really, really useful in most instances, because it basically defeats the difficulty curve that comes about in late game areas, especially on True Vault Hunter or UVHM. You're a beast of eyes. I've never been a fan of saying UVHM. Ooh, damn, we're already level 6. Increased shield capacity. I think that'll be the most useful right now, because at least then it's helping us with sustainability. Oh, hello, little one. No. Alright, now we have to, hope that we're successful in defeating Midgemong. Get the, fire weapon out.
Ah, what an unlikely symbiotic relationship. Deadly creatures cooperating is wonderful. Fracas was most helpful to my studies on Bullymong's social structures. Return to the bounty board at your earliest convenience.
I can't fucking believe that worked. Oh my god, I am at a genuine loss. Holy shit.
Let's just get this out of the way. Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands of dead adventurers.
Oh, shit. Alright, I don't need these guys anymore.
Don't
Fuck.
have too much fun.
Normally that takes way longer to get through. Hyperion, Bandit. Oh yeah, Bandit got replaced with COV in the next game. Alright, well, I'll sell those two, because money is important.
I'll keep you that way. Next time.
Anyway,
Just think,
so really quickly, I want to point this out. This little guy is a Goliath. Or as the game would like to put him, I actually forget what the Borderlands 2 calls him, but he is diminutive. He is... not a better way to put it, but... hang on, we're gonna look that up, because that's what it was. It was Tink. Which I find that one a bit odd as far as choice and naming. That took way longer than I had expected to actually... fuck. That took longer to find out than I thought it would. It's been a minute since I've played Borderlands 2. 3. I actually just started playing this again. I was testing out characters for this specific run. I was like, oh, you know what? This will go over. We'll use this character. Still hate that weapon. Useful every now and then, but for the most part, it is liable to get me killed. Alright, more stuff to sell. Hey, what was that? Is that better? Oh, that is way better. Overall damage, burn damage per second. Oh, yes. Yes. Actually, no, once we get back to, another area, I will play the personal echo log. And for the record, I'm not going to be trying to get all the echo logs. I don't know where those are. I know, I believe Maya's is in the wildlife preserve. That's about it. Anyway, so again, going back to what is this? Just oh, oh. I could see your corpse from here. Find all the telescopes in the southern shelf bay. What? Neat. I actually forgot that was a thing. So anyway, yeah. So going from slag, trying to keep this cohesive, but it's really fucking hard. I'm gonna be honest. All right, after I think that was like almost 10 minutes of me running my ass back here, because I decided to take a quick detour, stop over here to make sure I got this section of the map, because there are achievements in this game for finding every area in the, like in certain areas. It's annoying as shit, but you know what? I've done it several times over. I almost have every single one at this point. But let's turn in Symbiosis. I don't know why I can't say that.
Exemplary.
Yep, and now I don't need that because I already have the one I spy. So, let's grab Claptrap and start making... Oh, wait, I also leveled up in the process of running around, so I was going to be like, oh, let's put... Sorry, I had to sneeze. Let's put it in here, because this increasing elemental chance is going to be so much more useful in the later game. I'd rather start getting it now, because that's kind of going to be the whole thing by the end of the game. Anyway, let's grab
Flynt
Claptrap
and I
and
had a gentleman's agreement in the past. I give him the loot from the bodies Jack ditches in the glacier. He promises not to torture me for hours at a time. Then he does it anyway. But that ends today. We're gonna take him out, steal my ship back, and sail to Sanctuary. Let's go this way.
Here's what's
Okay.
gonna happen, Vault Hunter. My first mate, Bewm, is gonna kill ya. Jack's gonna pay us, and I'm gonna play hopscotch in your chest cavity.
Now be careful taking down Bewm. He's one of the Ripper clan, as in Flash Ripper. I don't have to tell you why they're called that.
No, I would kind of like a...
Hey,
Oh.
how did Freckles suck? How's your day been, buddy? We haven't really talked much since I left you for dead. Hey, you think you'll freeze to death out there? Yeah, probably not. Bandits will get you first. My day? Been pretty good. Just bought a pony made of diamonds. Yeah, because I'm rich. So, you know, that's cool. Goodbye.
Okay, so that God, these pretzels suck line was improvised. He, Jack's voice actor actually walked into the booth with a bag of pretzels and just, like, God, these pretzels suck. And just kept on with his line read. It just happened to work out well enough. I'm pretty sure that's what happened, because that's what I've always heard.
Totally kidding. Screw those guys.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, no, Hanson.
I think of a name for that diamond pony I bought. I was gonna call it Piss for Brains in honor of you, but that just feels immature. Hey, maybe Butt Stallion? Nah, that's even worse. I'll tell you what, I'll give it some more thought.
That's the one thing that Borderlands has always struggled with, is having a compelling villain that you're going to hate, and you know you're going to hate. Because that was kind of the big issue that we went from. So we went from Commandant Steel in Borderlands 2, Borderlands 1 for being pretty much the main antagonist of the base story, and then we just kind of played hopscotch on who was the antagonist from that point forward for DLC. Which, again, not like nothing wrong with that, because that's kind of how it usually goes. You don't have a villain who branches multiple games in most instances. And shit, even Claptrap was the main antagonist of one of them, where got it. Damn, I'm good. Where Claptrap somehow became an interplanetary assassin. Like, cracked me up as a notion, but that DLC was actually really annoying.
And open.
I should probably clarify. The diamond horse I've been telling you about?
Another present.
It's a living horse that actually happens to be made of...
I tried to
Actually,
talk
I'll go
and it came out.
Here, girl. Butt Stallion. Say hello. Yeah. Butt Stallion says hello.
It's
All right.
Boom!
the icicle.
Light the fuses, bitches!
Boom and his brother
Ready to
Bewm.
blow!
This is a great example of why it would be perfect timing. Oh, I forgot. I actually forgot that he was his own little target at this point. What? What was that knockback from? Ooh, holy shit. You know what? We got our first legendary. I'm very surprised by that. That Vault Hunter's truck, I swear. Now, I want to show this off real quick. If you were to use your ability on an enemy that can't, like that you can't levitate and clear, like Big Bertha, it will just do a shit ton of damage off of it. Which is really, really good and super useful in a lot of instances. But yeah, no, Boom is our first instance of a armored enemy, and I don't have a corrosive weapon to deal with their armor in a meaningful capacity yet, so we're just gonna levitate them into the air, and we're just gonna shoot them like a helpless duck. Burn, baby, burn. Oh, holy shit, I forgot the backpedaling. Oh, I forgot how bad the backpedaling gets in this.
He sure said boom a lot. Looks like he dropped a grenade bot. Be sure to equip it.
He did drop a grenade. But we got Boom's legendary grenade. Lobbed bonus package. Spawns 8 child grenades. I don't know why they're called child grenades. Upon detonating, 2 times more awesome. Bonus extreme. And it is, for the record, it is not as good as the... It's not as good as the firework, but it is better because you're not going to kill yourself constantly. Okay. Also, yeah, don't forget to come back to where we came in. Put the elevator up and go in there to get your red chest, or just a chest. Super, again, any loot is good loot, and you never know specifically when you're going to get that loot. Ooh. God, all these shit things.
Vámonos, Minion! Arriba, arriba! Ragged, fragged, locked gate. Ooh, idea! Minion, get on that cannon. Just blast this gate down. But don't
That is the
do it
first
until
time
we're
I
out
have
of the way.
ever noticed the lock on
If you
there.
shot the gate
Holy
now,
shit.
That could cause serious damage to me. So don't do that. I'm just standing here to show you the area you should shoot after I move away. Which I will once I'm totally convinced you understand it.
Ah. And now for the best thing in the world. Shooting fish in a barrel. I wish I was kidding. A bunch of enemies are just going to run through this gate now that we've cleared the way. And we're going to shoot him. Okay, I really hurt that guy, I guess. But yeah, we're just going to rain hell down upon these poor gentlemen. As they apparently have never heard of the USS Texas. Wait, was that the right thing? Give me a minute. Yep. I didn't know she did a little backflip off there. I was correct. It was the USS Texas. for a little history lesson on the USS Texas, they sustained some damage during World War II. I think it was in a quick glance of what battle they were in. I think it was the invasion of North Africa. They decided, all right, we're gonna flood the back half of the boat, so that way they gained an increased amount of elevation and just rained hell down upon the Germans. Why am I doing that? Everybody fucking does that. No, they were the fucking Nazis. They really did. They did that, and it was so effective that it was a devastating tactic. It's not something that can be easily recreated because it does require essentially sabotaging your boat, but okay, come on, big rats. Oh, so, God, I hate Rex. They're so annoying. Something you can do in, I'm not sure if this is in all games at this point, but you can do this. If there's something directly above you, you can punch the air, and for whatever reason, the hitbox on it just extends all the way out. It is weird, but it is really good.
I gotta say, I missed a little hunk of junk. The noises he made when we set him on fire brings a tear to my
There is a way to bypass the gate. I think it's through grenade jumping. That you can just launch yourself over the side from that ice platform. Ooh. Oh, we're almost at level 8. We are ahead of schedule on levels. Levels? The fuck did I just do? On levels. I'm tired. I woke up like 4 hours ago. At the time of this recording, it's 1:44 for me. So I woke up at 10:30. And I've just been awake since. Literally, I tried to sleep a bit more, but because I'm a night worker, I don't do day jobs. I only work in the evenings. And so I just, for the life of me, couldn't.
Just ain't the same.
Wish we got to hear that. There are multiple pre-recorded messages from Captain Flynt torturing somebody. I think that one was specifically about an alarm clock? Or no, just a clock.
You're gonna be my new meat bicycle! You are the fatal lady of new maximum!
I miss the old tank designs. I don't like the new ones. They look weird in like not a fun design way.
A few of you have asked me why I keep playing these pre-recorded messages on a loop. Well, I've got a great answer for you. A red-hot poker to the eye. Isn't that right, Claptrap?
A red hot poker to the eye.
That's Captain Flynt to you.
Alright, more fun stuff. I realize I never finished talking about the fucking weapons. You know what, that's on me. Oh, we should, while I do that. Yeah, increase reload speed as well. It may be small, but it will work out in our benefit. Anyway, so like I was saying with Slag, how it is a damage buff essentially, and it's a really useful tool for mitigating damage, or increasing damage in later sections of the game, including in TVHM and UVHM. You can also, there's also shock, which is great for dealing with enemy shields. So in a lot of instances, like we've already seen with some of the Marauders, you can run into them and they already have a shield on. So you have to break the shield before you can start damaging them. That's common sense, making it that much easier to kill them. And finally, as far as weird things that exist, explosives. I don't know how you make an explosive gun. I mean, like, technically it doesn't count because Dragonfire is just fire. It's just fireball. It's phosphorus round, I think. Let's go, my children. Oh, yes. I love that they just keep giving us more and more pyro weapons.
Position for you two. You and Clappy be our personal
Another
torture buddies
story
for life,
to sing
and
to
we
the
won't
cages
kill
at
you.
home.
Take it over.
Look at me when I'm charging at you.
I don't think I'll think it over, Flynt. But yeah, so explosive weapons, that's it. They usually work off of gyrojet rounds, so a lot of times they're either grenades or they take a second to gain momentum and they will ram headfirst into their target, which can be a pain in the ass a lot of the time because, frankly, I am not somebody who likes torque weapons. Explosive is like, God, that's so much fun. Like, torque is really cool. It's a high damage threshold weapon because it's explosive in nature and nothing really, like, it's a great way to take a lot of, it's a great way to, like, strip a lot of armor or shields off of enemies quickly.
Second, Flynt.
But it is also equally not a great weapon because it's also highly inaccurate. Like, you would think gyrojets are a great way to go about making a weapon, but no. It really isn't. Oh, I'm just realizing that
They told me to bring a pail once.
I
You look
didn't even notice what happened there. The reason the ammo can didn't go down. Neat. All the more beneficial to me. Oh yeah, another great thing about the phase lock ability is that it does not get expended unless you actually grab somebody. So if you miss your target, it will automatically refresh and you'll be good to go. It's kind of neat that that's the case.
Stairs? I can't climb stairs. Let's find another way up. Ooh, a crane. Find the controls.
Okay, I'll go find the controls.
I'll wait here.
So, as a note, there is a glitch with this section that if you are playing on, I don't know, let's say a high frame rate, there's a chance that when you get to the upper section where you need to go to raise Claptrap into the air, he'll get stuck, which means you have to save and quit. Or drop your frame rate down. Usually, I've seen this happen a lot with like high frame rate PC copies of the game, which is not a bad thing because the game plays super smooth, it's comfortable, nobody's gonna be upset about it because people really give a shit about frame rate for some reason, as I am an anomaly and I very much can't tell the difference unless it's at extreme lows or extreme highs. Yeah, that's it for me on that one. Oh, where is it? There it is. Hurdy Ass Beater. I love the name of bandit weapons sometimes because they're just so simple but so easily understood. Oh, also at a certain point, never worry about money. Money is... Come on. Damn it, I fucking missed. Money is not necessarily important to the game because realistically you're not going to be spending... Oh my god, get off. Oh, I'm gonna die. What was I just saying? Oh yeah, money. Money's not super important because more often than not, you're just using it as a means to like pay for your revival, which that like the percentage that gets taken off changes at a I think it's by an exponential. So like the more money you have, the more money you lose. The less money you have, the less money you lose. Makes sense. But still, it's a pain in the ass because you work your ass off to get all that money, and then suddenly, oh cool, I'm out $200,000 as to cover my medical bills in big air quotation marks. But technically, you're just a clone of the original Siren. The oh shit, I've never noticed that before. I've actually never seen this chest before, so good eye on me. Nothing of value. This game doesn't have the loot retriever that Borderlands 3 has, so if you see something you like or something that you really want to sell, take it with you. Just drop whatever's in your inventory and go. It's not worthwhile to keep around because it's kind of, you know, inventory space is limited in this game. It's not the worst thing in the world that it's limited, but it's still a pain in the ass to be running around and being like, oh, I just ran out of ammo.
I'm a curb stomp your neck.
I'm a curb stomp your neck. Thanks.
My time to shine.
Oh, I can already see it. God, grenades are so good. No. Thank you. And more money. Cool. Alright. So... most of these containers appear to be spank tanks. Fucking Goon Caves. Just straight on jorking it.
Take your time, old
In
pal.
a furious
Stand by
manner,
level
some would say.
forces.
Okay, hang on.
Send!
Thank God. Oh, I would have been pissed if I had to redo this entire section. What the hell were you? That dude just came from literal nowhere, and he was just like, I got this. I'm gonna take him down. Anyway, so yeah, you got some sexy pictures of Miss Moxie. Specifically in here. I think the other one's like Guns and Bullets Monthly or whatever. Yeah, Gun Ho. Teddy bears. No, I think somebody was just jorking in there. And this dude. Oh, they were into some shit in here. Holy fuck. They got a paddle, blood's everywhere. Damn, they liked it rough. Alright. Oh, we're finally here. This is gonna be fun. So, this isn't a normal thing to do, but in some cases, you will find yourself having access to. God damn it. In some cases, you will find yourself having access to a, wow, I had a lot more to sell. A vending machine, an ammo vending machine before you can get here. Because, take a guess. It's another boss arena. If you had said that, you would be correct. Taking the shotgun off because Flynt is resistant to fire damage. I'm sorry. Head too hard.
It's a new torture dolls, boys. Let's turn up the heat.
Captain Flynt. Burn, baby, burn. I love that. Anyway.
I'm so sorry, Captain Flynt, sir. Please don't burn me again.
Alright, so, to summarize Flynt's abilities, Flynt has two phases. He has phase 1 where he is vulnerable to damage, and then he has phase 2 where he is not vulnerable. But that is a temporary state, and he will eventually lose it, so you can then go in and, you know, properly myrtlate him. I love that. Myrtlate. Wow. I'm gonna die. Holy shit. This happens like once per, almost consistently in every playthrough I've ever done, where I get cornered by some high-level enemy. Not even a high-level enemy, just a difficult enemy. And then, boom, there you go, I'm dead. Luckily, like, the whole fight doesn't usually... No, if you're playing solo, the fight does completely reset, and the boss will be at full health again. Which is typically where the biggest problem lies in this game for me, is that it is most effective to be played in multiplayer. Because then, at least if you go down and your friend can't res you, you're not going to die. Holy shit, that is way more than 8. Gonna burn ya. Gonna burn ya. Oh, thank God, we did it. Ah. I don't know why I'm acting like that was such a Herculean task. It wasn't. But I was just really worried that he was going to go into stage 2 and I wouldn't be able to kill him. Well, into his invulnerability phase. Anyway, Flynt also does drop a named weapon called the Tinderbox. Usually it can be, the name can change a little bit. It's always going to be a bandit weapon. Not a bad gun. Realistically, it's not a bad gun. It's kind of useful. I like having it more often than not. But in a fair few cases, because there's going to be a time coming up. Oh, we get a red chest after this one, right? And nothing good. In a fair few cases, for a mission a little bit later, I'm going to say keep it. Just in case you haven't gotten lucky and you haven't managed to find a good fire weapon. It's just good to use. For those who have played this game, you guys know what the fuck's up. Anyway, so we'll call it here. I've been recording for an hour because I was like, I'm going to go until we get something like productive done. And we will, because there's quite a bit of stuff to cut out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this like slightly long, like this extra long episode, because I just really wanted to get Symbiosis and this part done. I don't like this part of the game because it's very slow and it kind of drags on. But before we hop on to Captain Claptrap's party boat extraordinaire, I don't know. Oh, we'll end the episode. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in tonight. It means a lot that you guys decided to stop in and see what I was up to. And if you'd like to keep up with me, I'm on Bluesky and on Twitch, where I stream on occasion and I post updates about videos. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching, and hopefully I'll get to see you all in the next one. Bye.